This is Sarah from Blue Ridge Literacy. Today we will continue on with the Citizenship Civics Questions. And today we will be focused in on the American History section, questions 58 through 70. I hope you're all having a pretty good day. It's a little bit drizzly outside, but again, a great day for studying. So in the American history section, it is divided into periods of time. To begin with, we will start with the colonial period and independence. Question 58. What is one reason colonists came to America? What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom, liberty, religious freedom, economic opportunity, practice their religion, escape persecution. Out of this list of 6 options, you're required to respond with 1. Again, the answers are freedom, political liberty, religious freedom, economic opportunity, practice their religion, escape persecution. These are reasons why the colonists first came to the United States. Question 59. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians or Native Americans. Both of these answers are technically correct. American Indians or Native Americans. Question 60. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans, or people from Africa. Question 61. Why did the colonists fight the British? Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes, because the British Army stayed in their homes, because they didn't have self-government. Excuse me. So remember, the reason the colonists first came to America was because they wanted freedom. They wanted to be able to practice their own religion and to have political liberty. Even though the colonists live in a different country, they were still required to follow the rules of Great Britain. Question 62. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. July 4th, 1776. And that is why now we celebrate the United States Independence Day on July 4th. Question 64. There were 13 original states. Name 3. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. There are 13 options. Please remember 3. My favorite 3 to remember are the 3 states that start with new. New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey. To me, that makes it easier to remember. You notice that all of these states are on the East Coast of America. Question 65. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. The Founding Fathers wrote the Constitution. So this is a painting of the time at the Constitutional Convention. All of these people got together. You can see Benjamin Franklin to write the Constitution. Question 66. When was the Constitution written? When was the Constitution written? 1787. So remember, the Declaration of Independence was adopted in 1776. In 1787, almost 11 years later, the Constitution was written. 67. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, Publius. I'll read those again. James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, Publius. This is a picture of John Jay. Most of my students remember this name, John Jay. It's easy to say, John Jay. When the Constitution was first written, not every state agreed with it. So people came together to write the Federalist Papers. And this was a very important collection of essays that explained why the Constitution would be so good for our new government. Question 68. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? Benjamin Franklin. U.S. diplomat, oldest member of the Constitutional Convention, first postmaster of the United States, writer of Poor Richard's Almanac, started the first free libraries. Because Blue Ridge Literacy is located inside of a library, the Roanoke City's main branch of the public libraries, I like to remember that Benjamin Franklin is famous for starting the first free libraries. Question 69. Who is the father of our country? Who is the father of our country? George Washington. George Washington is the father of our country. Question 70. Who was the first president? Who was the first president? Again, George Washington. Father of our country, first President of the United States. So a very important man in the history of the United States and where we are today. So if you are studying for citizenship, I suggest that you do break apart the 100 questions because it's a lot. So I suggest maybe practicing 5 to 10 each day, depending on your timeline and your goal and when you will take the citizenship test. As always, I hope this video clip is helpful for you because as a reminder, when you do travel to take your naturalization test, you will be listening to the interviewer who will read 10 civics questions, and you will need to verbally respond to these questions. So while it's very easy to practice by reading and then maybe speaking or writing the answer, it's most important that you are able to listen, understand, and comprehend. Remember that you can always ask questions of the interviewer. If you did not understand, please ask, can you please repeat the question? Can you please repeat the question? This is a very important question to know how to say and a very important question to ask. It is okay. Can you please repeat the question? All right, folks, again, it's Monday. This is Sarah from my home in Salem, Virginia, representing Blue Ridge Literacy and our citizenship preparation course. If you have any questions, please comment on the video. Please share as needed, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.